know what's funny? I'll say this though. If LeBron go a couple more seasons, may have to switch that up because there's something interesting about watching LeBron. I think I'm more impressed by his older years than I am these younger years, to be quite honest with you. Like the stuff he's doing at 39 is
well, you had it great in the 80s and 90s with the Bulls.
Oh my God. The Bulls at that, you know, I told you The Last Dance, I watch it. It's like a bedtime story to me. I'll watch, and I can skip through now. I don't have to watch it in order.
Right.
I love The Last Dance. I will go to sleep to it. It is very nostalgic. I wasn't fully an adult during the early 90s. And I just started kind of watching basketball kind of like in 96, you know, so I got the tail end of Michael Jordan, but watching him was just like, I don't know, man, it was just something crazy. The way he flew in the air, the way he got past the defenders, the way he defended, the way that he moved, he dribbled, like his decisions that just like, wow, like bro, like the way he was able to palm the ball and trick people. Like that's the thing, like he used every aspect of what he could do in the game. He didn't just play one way. He didn't just put his head down and go for the layup. You know, like he would move the ball around, then lay up, or he would go around and lay up. It was just crazy to watch him. And he would do this, and then the person thought he'd pass it, but he really didn't. It was very miracle-ish to watch him play. I'm gonna just say that.
So did you get an opportunity to go to any Bulls games when Jordan played?
No, I didn't, but I am a crazy Bulls fan. I mean, one game last year, the Lakers played the Bulls. You were sitting across from me.
Okay.
I ain't even want to say nothing to you because I was focused.
That was a Sunday game.
That was a Sunday game. Me and my cousin, Rashida, we had on our Bulls gear, and we was talking hellish. I done a movie with LeBron James.
You didn't speak that?
He didn't speak to me that day.
He shouldn't.
I was talking so much shit. He ain't say nothing to me. He act like I wasn't sitting there. I was courtside.
You wasn't sitting there. You probably had the Bulls gear on too.
I had everything off.
Shannon Sharpe is such a fanboy. He shouldn't. Yeah, he shouldn't do it. And yeah, he got to focus. Here's LeBron James. LeBron.
So, okay. Chicago native, Jordan, 80s and 90s. You was in a movie with LeBron, Space Jam 2. Who's the GOAT?
Michael Jordan.
Not even a question, man. The fact that Shannon Sharpe is 56 years old talking about LeBron is the best ever is really embarrassing. It's embarrassing for someone his age to not have the perspective that he should have, being that he grew up, he was an adult in the 80s and the 90s. So it really shouldn't be hard to understand why people pick Jordan. It just baffles me that he's a fanboy at this age. It's really just embarrassing.
You biased.
Well, I gotta.
No, you biased, brother. You biased. It's ridiculous the things that he overlooks for LeBron James to be the best ever. He overlooked the 2011 season. He overlooks. I don't care how. Well, I'll let them talk about it. Let's just let me not get ahead of myself.
You know what's funny? I'll say this though. A couple more seasons, may have to switch that up because there's something interesting about watching LeBron. I think I'm more impressed by his older years than I am these younger years, to be quite honest with you. Like the stuff he's doing at 39 is
he's not supposed to be playing at this level.
Like
at what level? His team is not going to make the playoffs. If anything, they might be in the play-in tournament, but they like 3 games behind. I don't see them doing nothing this year. What has LeBron James done? I don't care if it says 25, 9, and 6, because they haven't equated to that. Those numbers have not equated to wins. Not even the NBA Finals. I don't care. Those stats are just inflated, and he's playing for more ego and record chasing than anything. He does not play team basketball. He's not willing to be off of the ball. He's too old to be able to do all the stuff he needs to do to be able to get his team to a championship. He needs to be feeding AD the ball at all times into the end of the fourth quarter. But AD needs to be the star on that team. And the fact that he don't want to give it up, I know AD feels a certain way, bro. I know he do. There's no way that LeBron James can win the in-season tournament, P or whatever it was, but AD playing better. AD deserved that. No way that LeBron James deserves the finals MVP in the bubble championship. That's what the real quote need to be of the bubble. The bubble championship. But AD played better the whole way. But LeBron James is pushed so much that he won't give nobody else no shine. Man, just sit down, bro. You're not even gonna go to the playoffs, man. Your son ain't gonna play with you. So you really should just leave it alone. And one thing that Rel did say is that
I feel like him and Serena Williams, to me, are my two favorite athletes of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Like who's still able, like, you know, when we watched Serena make that last run, she was still like that's
What she won the U.S. Open and she was pregnant.
yeah, I would say he could be the best athlete, one of the best athletes. And that's really plainly because of longevity. Because Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain were all around athletes. Like they played track, high jumps. You know, they all, those two were real athletes. But I guess you could say maybe basketball athletes. He's the best basketball athlete. I mean, if you want to say that. He's and athletics is really, I don't know, man. It's very, it's a loose term. But when you think of athletics, I think of agility. I think of quickness. I think of how high you can jump. I think of hustle. How do you jump through the crowds? Are you diving on the floor? Those things are all athletic things. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that from LeBron. I don't know. I don't want to sound like a hater, man, but I think when people embellish it so much, it makes me want to rebel against it. It makes me just want to just say, hell no to that. Because I know he's a good player. He's done some great things, but stop comparing him to Michael Jordan. His comparison needs to be either against KD or Larry Bird. Those are the comparisons. And I don't care about no 90s versus 2000s. They tired of the 90s and all that, bro. Shut the hell up. If you think that the 90s basketball was worse than today's basketball, either your expectations are very low because you don't know you don't know what a good thing is. I guess ignorance is bliss. Or you're just being a hater because there was so much nuance in the game and it was so dynamic that you really didn't know what was going to happen. It didn't matter that they scored less, but it was how they scored that was just like, did you see that, dude? Damn. No. It was there were so many options to how any of these five guys could score at any time. You know, yeah, you had the three, but that wasn't really a big deal. You know, you had Reggie Miller that was really doing that the most. Maybe Ray Allen, but there were some, you know, they did hit threes, but not as much. But the percentage is the same, 36%. Average 3-point percentage is about the same. But you also had the 2-pointers, the pull-up, jump shot. You had the dunks, you had the alley-oops, and you had the post-up game. You had the floaters. All these different ways that you can score. And the post-up with certain people like Olajuwon, post-up game was like bar none. Nobody was doing what he was doing. His feet work and movement, he was killing Shaq, cooking him. Now don't tell me that today's game is better, okay? Now, did we all make mistakes? Yes. Did they all mess up? Did they all do air balls? Yes. The first time I ever seen Kobe Bryant in a game, he airballed 2 threes. Not 1, but 2. So, I mean, yeah, they're gonna mess up. But when they was good, they was hella good. So, with here, I gotta say, maybe you can give him athlete because of his longevity. He's been doing it for so long. You know, his consistency. I don't know if this was a marriage. I mean, I guess you could be the best husband because you've been there the longest. I don't know. But as far as like the heights of what the game could be, it ain't LeBron. I'm sorry. To watch LeBron play is very boring. And there's spurts of greatness, but then there's just a lot of nothing. A lot of standing around, passing, and when he does do most of the stuff that he does is just put his shoulder down and make it. Now, a lot of times he make them like, damn, that was that was difficult. I'm not saying that what he does is not difficult to do, because not only does he establish the contact or initiate the contact, he still makes it. So I'm not saying it's that he's just bad, but it's just boring. He's too big to be doing all these damn step backs. It looks so slow and blocky. Like, oh, what are you doing, bro? Like this. Anyway, I digress. I don't mean to keep doing on a rant. I'm gonna talk about this more on another video, but I think what he's saying is correct. Jordan is number 1, and if you want to give LeBron a honorary reward or award, then best athlete. There you go. Now I'll give him that. Okay. But that's strictly on longevity. Because like I said, Will Chamberlain and Bill Russell was great all around athletes. All right, let me know what y'all think in the comments. You know, should LeBron be the best, or can we even give him best athlete, or we can't even give him that? I don't know. That's just my personal opinion, you know, but I'm an old head, I guess. I mean, I'm not, but these, I guess, 18-year-olds think that 30-something is old, but I have more knowledge of what I'm talking about. So I really don't care about what they be talking about with the 90s that they threw with the 90s. What? We threw with you, okay? Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If it made you laugh, go ahead and hit that like button. If it made you think, go ahead and comment. If you want to just roll with it, brother, hit that notification bell with that subscription button, and we out. Peace.